All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again to our second live stream of today. Please pay attention to the following announcement from your streaming host. International streaming rules and regulations require me to provide the following information. I am on the Xbox Series S. I have the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We will be flying the CubCrafters X Cub, departing from Bilbao and heading to Santander with some points of interest along the way. I am not taking requests for flights nor particular aircraft to fly. My flight schedule is created well in advance and is subject to change based on my own schedule. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are vintage aviation flights. Tuesdays are jetliner, regional jet, and regional prop flights. Thursdays are military aviation flights. Saturdays are flights featuring the P-38 Lightning called Lightning Saturdays. Sundays are Scenic flights. Any other information can be found in the description area below the video. Thank you for your attention. Hello, Chris. Hello, Joseph. Yes, round two. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take off from here. Now, and we're going to head down towards these points of interest, fly around here a little bit, and then we're going to head up here to this bridge, the Vizcaya Bridge. And then before we head to Santander, we're going to head towards the coast here. We're going to go check out this little area here that seems kind of interesting. Looks like a coastal sort of fort maybe or something. We're going to go check that out, and then we're going to head towards Santander. But we're going to see the this teardrop shaped sort of building, and then we're going to land here at the airport. So should be a nice little flight. Nothing too major or anything like that. So let's go in here and get things started up. Halfway, can we throw Chris off the plane, please? Oh, you know, there's another video I saw the other day. This person had one of those, it's like a jetpack suit sort of thing, and they did an ascent. Like, how fast could they go from this hillside or mountainside or whatever down to like the valley floor sort of thing. It was pretty intense. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm like, yeah, Chris would probably do that. So, all right, we're not going to talk to ATC the whole time. We're just going to go ahead and do our own thing pretty much. All right, let's get all of our stuff set up here. There's the battery, alternator, magneto. All right, and I'm trying to think. All right. We are all set. There we are. That's not what we want to go down here. I thought that one took us all the way down to the end of the runway where we want to take off from. luckily, we just taxi out here, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to get out of here. Yeah, I kind of like this livery because it's like very like easily noticeable sort of thing against everything else. So, but yeah, it does have a bit of a classic Williams F1 team livery look to it. Probably more so when they had the Martini liveried cars there for a little while, which was really nice to see back in F1. I wish they could have kept that for a lot longer, but obviously that sponsorship didn't pan out. So afternoon troublemakers. Hello Bex, welcome back. All right. There we go. All right, let's go. And away we go. Once we are heading the way we need to go, I will pop outside here. And there we go. While what, Joseph? Beth was talking to me more like she knows what you and Mr. Adams are like. Alright, so here's our first couple points of interest. So right there, so we have two bridges right here, and then we have the Guggenheim Museum. Matter of fact, let me see if I can't find the... If you want to know more about the Guggenheim Museum, let's go back. Here's the Wikipedia about it. Oops. If you want to know a little bit more about that. Looks like there's a nice train station there. Well, possibly nice from the air, but so there is a Guggenheim Museum in New York, also I believe, but the one that we're looking at here is the one in northern Spain. I believe this was added as a new point of interest here once Spain and the Iberian coast were all updated with the World Update 8. Certainly one of those areas that I would like to see in person just once in my life. There we are. Yeah, kind of an interesting... I'd really like to see all this in person, because I would imagine it's absolutely amazing. I think I could probably fit underneath that the bridge right off the left wingtip there. But there's a bridge there, and then there's another one that looks like something right there. I'm trying to think if I could do it. You know what? What the heck? Why not? Let's do it. We're going to do another bridge up over here that's closer to the coast, but see, I think that's the bridge, but no, that's not it. I think it's a little bit closer. We may not be able to get under the one that I was hoping we could get under, but we're going to get under this one. What the heck? can't pass up the opportunity. Never pass up the opportunity here. There's a nice stadium there, it looks like. I'm not sure who plays there or whatever, but it might be a pretty nice place to go see a football match. I'm not sure which team plays there. And there we are. So here we go. Well, you can't pass up an opportunity like that. I mean, why not? Thank you, Mella. Yes, I heard about that, Crankman. And yeah, I heard some areas had some tornadoes and stuff. So sorry about that. Hopefully you are well and safe wherever you are. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was close. No, it wasn't. It was fine, Joseph. It just seemed like it was close. Alright, so let's see. There is another bridge. We're going to fly out this way just a bit. I want to see. There is another bridge that we're going to see if we can't fly under that one as well. Blowfish guns. Okay. Well, yeah, there's a scenery pack that has all the bridges are actually very clear and you could probably fly under them. The weird thing is, like, if you see this bridge right here, right? It looks like, based on the way that the photo was done, the shadow has become like a solid wall there. So we can't fly. We could try, but I don't think it would work. But it looks like, based on the way that they took the photo, that there's like this wall right there, which isn't real because, this is all an open waterway, sort of thing. So we can't fly under that one, but there's another bridge right here that we're going to fly over this, and we're going to take a look and see if we can't have a look and see if we can't fly under there. I think we can, but we're just going to have a kind of a little bit of a looky, and then we're going to head over to the coast there. I think we can, because it looks like it's it almost seems like the London Bridge in design. Like it's got like an area where you can raise or lower the bridge. I wonder if that's like a train bridge or something, for like. Oh yeah, we're definitely flying under that. That's a no-brainer. Right there. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Two bridges in one. Oh, thank you, Mick. Appreciate that. I'll put that as a clip on. Get ready to do another one, Mixter. We're gonna do one more. Call it insulting the bridge. Didn't we buy London Bridge? It's in Arizona. Yep. Along with the beachfront property in Arizona. All right, one more, and then we'll stop acting silly here. Never pass up an opportunity to insult a bridge. That's what I call it. Who's getting I still like the old saying of if I've got beachfront property in Arizona, if you want to buy it. Really good price. Really good price. Not be covered in sick by someone when we land. No. All right, here we go. This is not easy to do with this little controller, because it's like I can easily overcorrect my which way, you know, one way or the other. Either I go down too fast or I climb too slow, or yeah, it looks like it's raised up, doesn't it? It must be like a train. Oh, look at there! The trolleys are going over. You pull up. There we go. It's all good. Ta-da! That wasn't so bad. Just imagine the fun you have in London. Oh yeah, like I did a flying tour of London early on when I was flying, Glenn. That was one of the things, because you know I was just kind of tinkering around, and I haven't really. I want to go back over there and see, but I want to add the scenery pack that has like all those bridges would be much better than what they are in the game already. So yeah, it would be nice. I do like to find a bridge every once in a while. The plan was always I wanted to go back and do them in the Spitfire, but I would like to do it where I have the if I have the yoke and all that, it would be much easier to do, because I could probably, especially in the Spitfire, I could probably line it up just a bit better than I can with the, because you know you're going so much faster than what this plane does. So try about 1,700 feet here to. Set of 2,000, but there we go. Yeah, it looks like a bridge that, but I could see like the tram was going across. like it. I guess it's like a tram bridge or something. Let's see if I can find the bridge. Bridge. Oh, it is? Okay, it is a tram bridge. Okay. Yeah, okay. It is a tram bridge. Like, here, I'll put a link about it in the chat there. Went to Jersey yesterday, got to ride. Oh! So packed. Wow. Well, yeah, now that it's summer, you know, the summertime weather, and people are itching to get outside and get in the sun and all that, get out of the their houses or apartments or whatever, and get out there in the sun, and because otherwise you just stay all cooped up in there, and it's just like, oh, you know, it's not very healthy. You know, sun is a most natural disinfectant that we know of. So yeah, it's nice to. Well, thank you, Mick. Appreciate that. Well, I will post those as shorts or clips in the YouTube channel here once we're done. But yeah, it does have like a tram system that goes. It's not over the, you know, it's not on the water like we were seeing. It's actually suspended above. So we would have flown right underneath where those trams normally operate across that span up high. But for whatever reason in the sim, it shows it is down low on the water itself. It's really nice scenery here, though. It's got a really nice beach right there with this little inlet and all that. Got the breaks here, looks like. I'm sure this was probably a port of some kind a long time ago, and it just turned into probably a very touristy sort of destination. A little football pitch there. There you go, Mick. There's your villa right there on the coast. You just sit out there and have your lattes and stroop waffles and anything else. Have a nice. You can walk out there and have a nice view of the water. Yeah, there you go. I wonder how much cliff diving happens here. Like right here, for instance. If you can just jump off far off enough out and the tide's in and it's a lot deeper. Ooh, look at that. That looks fancy. An apartment right there on the water. Had to stand in the vestibule doors. Saloon was crowded enough. They put the crap trains on the busy lines. Of course they did. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? That's like, even though there's the newer trains over on BART, a lot of times if there's a lot of riders, they'll press some of the older trains into service, but I think most of the older ones have been scrapped. Or whatever. Yeah, that just looks like some really beautiful scenery right there. I couldn't imagine living in a spot like this right by the coast, and it's just like, man, it'd be absolutely amazing. Maybe you have a... Oh, yeah, the Bart ones, the newer Bombardier, they are really nice looking, but I think there was still, when I visited last, they still had some of the older ones were still in service, but the super old ones are already scrapped, but the generation between the old ones and the Bombardiers are still in service sporadically until all the Bombardier, like, I think they're behind on orders because of the pandemic. So, oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely like a, I don't know, maybe an old fort of some kind, or an old castle. Because it looks like you could probably walk across there, up there to the, yeah, look at that. Wow. Very cool. Wow, look at this. Can you imagine just finding a place up here and just having a picnic and just enjoying the view? Maybe a nice coastal breeze or something. Like you have your sangria and sandwiches. Sangria. Sangria. That sounds good right there. Chill glass. Yeah, I think they had to because of the pandemic in Manila. They probably had to close off a lot of their business because of that. Let's go have a look over here real quick, and then we'll turn around and head back towards we'll head towards Santander there. A little bit more. There we go. Yeah, because I think a lot of those businesses had to kind of change their business model because of the pandemic. This is just amazing. You have a sailboat or a power boat and go out here in the water and just maybe you water ski for a bit, or you go do a little fishing or something. There's another. Let's go see if we can find out what that is. There's another marker over there. Oh, I thought. Oh, it's just all town names or whatever. Okay. Yeah, definitely some nice scenery here. All right, we'll head back towards Santander there. All right, there we go. Yeah. Oh, no, the Bombardier, the CRJs have not come to the Xbox version of the flight sim. That's, I think, hopefully, that will come later after July when the Sim Update 10 hits, and hopefully the WASM issue is resolved, and so we can get a lot more of these planes that we've been waiting on forever. Right now all we have is the Embraers, which I did test. They did do a patch on Thursday. They seem to be working again. So they will be returning to the to service here on the flight sim going into June. So yeah, but yeah, the Bombardier CRJs have not been. They're only on the PC side for right now, but I think they're all waiting for that WASM issue to be resolved. Got 9 people watching, 5 thumbs up. Thank you all for that. Appreciate it. If you're new here, give you the quick rundown. If you're just kind of lurking there in the background, I am on the Xbox Series S. I am using a standard controller, not the yoke or anything like that. I have the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are flying the CubCrafters X Cub. We departed from Bilbao and we are heading to Santander. We're just doing a nice little scenic flight here along the coast of northern Spain. I am not taking requests for flights nor to fly a particular aircraft. My flight schedule is created well in advance and is subject to change based on my own schedule. For those of you who might be watching and not know what's happening, or you might be getting ready to ask, hopefully I have answered your questions before you have decided to type them into the chat. Those rules are not subject to change. No amount of please or anything may sway my decision. Sorry, but no. That is the answer. Is that your final answer? Yes, that is my final answer. If you've ever watched The Weakest Link, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? No, it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I think it was. Is that your final answer? That's the one. So hopefully everybody's enjoyed this nice little flight today. We are heading towards Santander. We're going to visit this really... let's see if I can find the link to it. Is this teardrop-shaped building. It's an arena for, the basketball and handball. 6,000 seats. Basketball is very popular in Spain. What about a bribe of Mr. Adams? I don't know, Chris. That's I don't know about that one. That might be a hard pass. No offense, Mr. Adams, but is this here? This looks like looks like something industrial. Huh. Interesting. It's like a secret lab or something. Ooh, look at this place right here. Kind of tucked away in the middle of nowhere. Nobody bothered you. Is that like a school maybe? Something's there. Oh, it's like a power... Maybe it's a power station or something. Huh. That's what it looked like. Yeah. There is a link to the PayPal in the description below the video, so if you want to donate, all donations will go towards other DLC, predominantly aircraft. Once we have things that would look like it would be something we could fly in the sim, that would be something lots of other people would like to see. But do be aware that a lot of things that are out on the PC right now, we do not have access to them yet on the Xbox side, and we may not get it anytime soon. So please don't ask, like, can you buy this? Because I cannot buy it from a third-party website and then add it to the Xbox side. That's not how it works on the. So that's I just want to give you that little sort of understanding. Wow, look at that though. I'm sure there's like a nice little hub or something, a bistro of some kind where you could just go have some lunch and something cool to drink. Enjoy the people watching. Might even be able to have a vineyard and make your own wine. Get back now after having food. You know now Amella's going to be curious of what you ate there, Chris. You know, Mella's got to know. So you might as well say before Mella even asks. Oops. Doesn't. Oh. Well, you know, Mella likes food. Talking about food regardless, even if he can't eat it. It's just that he likes to know what you had. Almost thought I had a bloody nose there for a second. I say it's not dry heat, so wouldn't be getting a bloody nose from the heat right now, I wouldn't think. So tomorrow we'll be back in the Junkers 52, moving on from Mursa Matra to Cairo, the flight that we were supposed to do on Wednesday that the sim was not cooperating, so we will pick up that leg of the journey, leg 9 of our 32-leg flight to Indonesia, the former Dutch East Indies, Indonesia. (7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UTC, 12:30 UK). Do join us if you can for that flight. Should be nice and scenic. Hopefully, should be a nice flight tomorrow. We have a 67 nautical mile leg, and then we have 161 nautical miles to go to get to Cairo. So bit of a long one. Shouldn't be too bad. We should be over land most of the way, so we should be able to enjoy some scenery there. I think we're going to skirt the coast going into Cairo, so should be some nice, interesting stuff to see along the way. All right, it's just a bit of altitude here, just to be on the safe side. I think Bex just about fell out of her chair when you said that, Amela. Make our way to Santander here. I do believe. Not that I like to admit this, but hold on. Let me check something here. Let me see if my suspicion is correct. Wrong. Oh. Okay. Tourette's getting No, you know who has that the worst is Addies when Mick's playing footy, when Mick's playing FIFA. Oh my goodness, it's like Addies cannot control the F-bombs in the chat. Despite how many times Vic has warned him to watch his language. Oh, was not happy when he. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yes, I heard that Joseph got had to go to the bench to sit down for a timeout. plenty of times I'm the only one who can say it. Yes. Well, you know, that's the one thing that I think most people have an issue with, is that if the streamer says no swearing in the chat, but then the streamer's swearing, then everybody's like, well, isn't that a bit hypocritical? Well, but it is your stream. I missed the red card. You know, it is your stream, and but you know, because some people will go overboard with it, you know. So, not that I like to admit this, and I'm gonna try to be, well, no, I'm not gonna be nice. But the double world jerk is named Fernando Alonso, is from this particular area of Spain. He is what he is. He's a double world jerk. Winner of the 24-hour Le Mans because he's a jerk. Winner of the 24 hours of Daytona because he's a jerk. There, I said it. Anyway, what's going on? Nothing, Joseph. They're a lot. Do a barrel roll. No, this set... Wait, oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different plane that says no unnecessary sort of... I don't think it's really a stunt sort of plane. I don't think. I think it's more like a, you know, like a bush sort of plane, but I'm joking. But yeah, we're on our way to Santander. We just had this really nice flight here along the northern part of Spain. And the little the CubCrafters X Cub with this nice bright lip. Oh, I gotta take a picture. I almost forgot. Almost forgot the Not a big fan of his. Not at all. There we go. I think that would be a nice picture right there. Come on, take a picture. Well, I shouldn't say. I was initially. I thought, you know, he was worthy of the the heir apparent to Michael Schumacher. I really thought that, and I was like, okay, you know, it is what it is. And 05, that whole incident at the U.S. Grand Prix, and everything he said afterwards in France. Yeah, nope, he lost me. I'm like, nope. Well, no, it's what's happening. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Well, on the Xbox side, because I think it was more for the Xbox side there, Lockdock. I don't know if you're on the Xbox, but things seem to be fairly stable now. So yeah, it seems to be a lot better than it was before. It's not lagging, you know, you can load in and all that stuff. Yeah, it's so yeah. But I think it wasn't so much for the PC folks, it was more for the Xbox side that they released that little patch the other day, which I think is so far it's working very well. There were, yeah, because I remember I read the patch notes, and it said there wasn't anything for the PC side. It was mainly for the Xbox, and they were wanting to see if it stabilized things, and I think it has, you know, but knock on wood, time will tell if it remains that way. And of course, because I was watching Two Tone Murphy's little news brief from a couple days ago, and when Sim Update, not World Update 9 hit, and all the problems it was causing, and he was like, yeah, the Xbox is just not getting, you know, they've had so many issues, and he said, you know, of course now when Sim Update 10 and World Update 10 hit, you know, it may be 2 steps forward and 30 steps back. 414, I don't know that I've ever seen it. Yeah, I don't always see his stuff live, but I do like his little news snippets, because he has a funny way of doing them, and they're entertaining and everything, so. But yeah, he was like, yeah, this is unfortunate that the Xbox community is having all these issues. And I mean, for some people, just not being able to get in the sim at all, like I did on Wednesday, but I just did a complete, I installed, and what was I trying to investigate before? Oh, I was trying to find out where the double world jerk Fernando Alonso grew up, because I had a feeling it was near Santander, and I was right, it was back there behind us. He is from northern Spain. And I think that's why Santander for many years, I know when he drove for Ferrari, I think he brought Santander as a sponsor to Ferrari. Not that those years don't exist in my mind. We don't talk about those years. It's like, it's a big, you know, it doesn't exist. Is a 70 Cessna twin? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hope that'd be nice if we get something like that. That'd be some vintage aviation sort of. I really like the Electra. That's the one that I know I would really like to get a hold of. And is it the which is the one that the 247? Yeah, that'd be nice as well. Yes, I'm really hoping Carlos wins. I do not want Alonso to. Not at all. No. Matter of fact, I'd really wish he'd just retire and go away. Personally. Yeah, we're just heading towards. I think we can drop some altitude now. We're out of the. He lost me once he made those comments and the way he acted in France after U.S. Grand Prix. I was just like, nope. You're an Embraer E150 if you was a plane. Well, there are. So that's a bit of a. There are cargo. So, like, the Kodiak 100 has a cargo sort of feel to it. The 208 has a cargo pod underneath. There's the Embraer 110 we have a cargo version of the Embraer 110. The 777 from Captain Scam, there's a freight version of that. So there are freight planes, it's just that it's not well, I think if they do the once Sim Update 10 hits where they say that they're fixing the Wasm issue airlock dock, then I think it will come then, but not before that. But it won't come right away, but I think eventually it will be in the marketplace for the Xbox side, but it may not be till later in 2022. Well, yeah, I hope they don't run away with it. I mean, it's fine right now because at least there's two teams that are back and forth, but if Mercedes enters the fray and then Ferrari and Red Bull lose it, then it's just like, here we go again. Well, hold on a second. No, But I thought if the Wasm thing should fix that. I thought, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just not even... Okay, so want to drive cars on flight? Well, then that's not really flight sim then, old Crankman. That's something completely different. I mean, it's... We're flying to fly planes, not to drive cars. Final game kicks off at 4. Oh, I don't know. Probably a lot. Well, I'm sure there's some diehard fans that will be glued to the TV, Chris. But yeah, that doesn't seem very. It seems kind of. What's the word? It's like when I was watching somebody do train sim videos, and somebody'd say, "Well, can I go in the elevator?" Well, why would you want to go in an elevator on a train sim video, train sim game? No, this is... Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. I thought it was a Wasm thing, but boy, that's unfortunate that they're not gonna... Dang, that's too bad, because I would definitely love to have that, but that's okay. Eventually I'm gonna get a... There's a car mark. Well, so for the mod, basically what it is, Crankman, I don't know that there's a mod where you can drive. I mean, that seems kind of... Why would you buy a flight sim game to drive a car? I don't... That just seems kind of counterintuitive, or not... Well, not counter... It seems like it's a bit of a waste of a flight sim. I know you can have cars, like there's like a traffic mod that's supposed to show more traffic, you know, like vehicle traffic, but not that you can actually drive it. I mean, that would seem to be more of a thing where that would kind of go against what the sim is supposed to be about, I think. Yeah. Well, at least if the electric would come, that would be fantastic. But I know that might be. Well, I guess this is kind of, we'll have to wait and see what all is going to be released hopefully once the Wasm issue is dealt with. But I'm you know, it's going to be kind of a wait and see sort of thing, I think, unfortunately. All right, so there's that's the arena where basketball and handball is played right here. I really like the idea. The shape of it is pretty interesting, I think. It's got that teardrop sort of. If the wind comes in from the coast there, it just kind of goes around the building. Yeah. But I'm hoping if, now that's the big if the Wasm situation is fixed, you know, then it's a matter of, okay, now when can we expect the, expect those things to be released? You know, how much longer after the supposed fix is done can we expect to see some of the aircraft that we've been kind of waiting for? All right, there's our airport right. So where did it go? Should be like right there. I just got to turn a little bit more here. Let's go 180. So there's our airport right there in front of us. And come around and land the runway to the off the left wing tip there. Oh my goodness, I'm I'm sorry. I must have coughed and I hit the mute button. Um, so um, so we saw the arena back there along the coast. It's got a really interesting teardrop shape to it. I think if there is wind coming in off the coast, there certainly the wind would kind of just flow around the building. It looks like. But I agree that there's a lot to work on. Airlock dock, you're correct. There's a lot of unknowns and whatnot that they're going to have to sort through to try to figure out. Because I think that they're, with all the issues, they still have to. There's a lot of work that they have to do. So yeah, hopefully. But we'll see. But I kind of envision that part of the Sim Update 10 is going to get delayed because I think they're going to, with all their testing, they're going to discover that all the things that they were hoping would be fixed are not. So, but we'll see. Fingers crossed that it all goes well and we finally start getting some new aircraft to the sim. All right, folks, we're going to come in for landing here in Santander. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed the flight today. If you have, and you haven't already, please do leave a thumbs up. It's all greatly appreciated. There is a link to the PayPal if you want to donate. All donations are appreciated and will be used for aircraft in the future. We're going to stick with those and kind of steer clear of the airports, especially the larger ones. And what else? There's a link to the Discord, so if you want to join the Discord, it's just information only. There's no chat there. It's just I'm going to post like the schedule for this week in the Discord. Once we wrap this up, I'm going to put that all together and publish that, so you kind of know what's going on for the rest of this week. Quick reminder, no stream this coming Sunday, a week from today, the 29th. No stream, but we will be doing a special Memorial Day flight on the 30th. We're taking the F-14B in the quote-unquote Playboy livery, and we will be flying from Hunter Army Airfield, where I was stationed at many years ago. How long ago, I will not say. And then we will head up to Joint Base Andrews near the nation's capital for Memorial Day. So should be a nice little flight there. Shouldn't take very long to do. And then we'll wrap that up. The 6th of June, we will do I will open up the multiplayer server. I'm not sure what server we'll be on, but we'll open up a multiplayer flight. We're going to fly from England over towards Normandy for a D-Day flight in the P-38 Lightning. So if you want to join in either a Lightning or a Spitfire or whatever, just to have a nice flight, more than welcome to do that. I will post the server name once we start that flight up on the 6th of June. If you want to join for that, you're more than welcome to. I was watching a video yesterday. This person in the UK built a whole gaming table based around the show, The Band of Brothers. Like there was a battle in a town, and I don't remember which one it was, but they did this, created this whole town scene and everything. It's really amazing, and they were going to take it to some gaming shows, some like where you could do like a board game sort of a situation. Really did a lot of work. Absolutely amazing stuff. All right, there's our runway. All right, folks, I'm going to turn the laptop to the side for just a moment. I will catch up to the chat as soon as we are on the ground. In the meantime, over on the YouTube channel, my top mod Mick will be happy to answer questions. So please give him the courtesy that he is answering you for me. Amela could answer questions as well, if Amela knows the answers. So please give them the respect of being there in my stead. Appreciate it. Vex is probably lurking, possibly. Vex might know some answers as well. If you want to know about chocolate or ketchup, ask Vex. Vex knows a lot about both. You want to know about fish and chips? Daniel's your guy. If you want to know about mechanical stuff, Chris is your guy. I'm trying to think what Addies would know. If you want to know about footy, I guess Addies is your guy. So there we are. Please don't ask me in here only to keep the boys in line. Bex is a ketchup/chocolate aficionado. So if you want to know about either one, Bex is the person to ask. Or Subway sandwiches too. Bex does like Subway sandwiches. If you want a Subway sandwich recommendation, you can ask Bex. Bex will give you a pretty good recommendation. Appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out today. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's flight. Nice, chilled, relaxing flight here over the northern part of Spain. We're a little high.
500.
We did fly under a couple bridges for fun. We will post those as clips later on over on YouTube. Not that we did anything super fancy, but at least we flew under them in plane. Not this is super fast or anything, but it was fun. And there we are. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Santander, Spain. Local time, I believe, is about 3, maybe 4 in the afternoon. Maybe 3:30, 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm not 100% sure. We know and appreciate the fact that you have a lot of options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures, and we're glad that you chose to fly with us today. Do join us tomorrow. Hello, Felix. Yes, Bex told you. And when I land, so just so you know, when I'm in the process of landing, I do not pay attention to the chat, because usually a lot of people like to come in and ask questions when I'm trying to fly and trying to land. Do join us tomorrow on the Junkers 52 as we continue on leg 9, going from Bursa Matru to Cairo. 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UTC, 12:30 UK. And if you are new here, Felix, just to give you a heads up on my channel, I am on the Xbox Series S, as in Sam. I do not, or I have the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We took off from Bilbao in Spain, and we just landed here in Santander in the CubCrafters X Cub. So, nice little plane right here. I am not taking requests for flights at this time, nor am I taking requests for me to fly particular aircraft. My flight schedule is created well in advance and is subject to change based on my own personal schedule. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are vintage aviation flights. Tuesdays is jetliner, regional jet, and regional prop flights. Thursdays are military aviation flights. Saturday is flights featuring the P-38 Lightning, called Lightning Saturdays. And Sundays, as you can see, is our Scenic flights. Any other information can be found in the description area below the video. Thank you. There's your semi-professional announcement. Let's see if we can find a ground crew here waiting on us. I think over to our right. So if you see me on approach, which you should be able to see that on the video as I come in, yeah, please, I will, don't say hello too much. I will get back to you as soon as I am on the ground and we are taxiing to a parking position, which should be like right here, I believe. There's somebody from the ground crew. Looks like they're waiting on us. So as soon as we park, we'll be wrapping things up for the day. Oh, there was somebody there. Where'd they go? What the deuces? There was a person standing right there, and then they just disappeared. Well, that's just... well, that's just insulting. Where'd they go? One minute they were there, next minute, gone. What's up with that? Alright, that should be good enough right there. Alright, let's go ahead and turn our lights off. There we go. All right. 16 minutes. Oh, an hour 6 minutes. I'm like 16 minutes. It was more than that. We didn't even get credit for a takeoff. What's up with that? Anyways, thank you, Joseph. Anyway, that will be it for today, folks. Hopefully you thoroughly enjoyed that. If you did, greatly appreciate you coming by, hanging out for a bit. Hopefully you watched the entire flight. If you're watching it on the replay, thank you very much. And that will be it for today. I will see you all tomorrow in the Junkers 52, Mursa Matra to Cairo, 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UTC, 12:30 UK. So do join us for that if you can. If not, it's all good. I will see you all then. Do enjoy the rest of your Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, early Monday, depending on where you are in the world. Until then, peace, live long and prosper.